So if we can learn to address these parts of ourselves, if we can try to act, in a more sovereign way, in a more genuine, caring way, then the world starts to become like heaven on earth, right? That's a life worth living. Let's go ahead and take that down. I don't need that light, do I? So, the joke they never saw coming is the verdict they didn't plan for. Easy. Well, the time is now. I'm begging you to hear me out. We gotta build each other up, not beat ourselves down.
Damn it, no, they didn't poke the bear, called the witness, I don't care, but all continuous womanization, but then transitioned him. Wooden high denim dentures, having vice to a big adventure, pants on fire, drop suspenders, milk the system, tell body injured, how the fuck like much to splinter, agendas, genders, render time lenders, pretenses to future offenders. Oh, I hope they don't wait, no, they didn't. Now the tree is grown, I bark off a bitten. Nothing left to get now, forgiving a thing that I know, then nothing that is the all existent. Oh, I hope I don't guess who did the guess who lived inside his home but ejected quick. Yada yada, I say come blada. Karma Suna Sutra in my Casa de la Rosa de Rosetta Stone. Is he a lying pasta? Snap like Thanos, ain't no fractions. Fractals, the axe broke, attract those magmos. Adapto from Milo Vieira, C1NO. Hit the iceberg in vinyls, a blow the size. Nosferatos, breath of light. Halos, interlinear, scannel, rocket tech, isotope. So indeed, I calculously callous this catalyst, count chord as I count on me courage of cowardly louder. Lord, I'm proud of my Lord. Damper devers, ambient ambers endured, adored. Once opened up and realized I was the one, the perception, not that nor the reflection. To close off the love, no more arguments of who is and why. Once was immersed with dandruff, grandeur from curves, help matter in words. Toss salads in terms, make malice emerge. The talisman joint, callous correct, corroded Catholic from cattle and prides from coerced and ectatic prenumal. See scandals bite off no biome from bygones. The Bifrost, custard or cuspect, I cussed it, frostbit from CrossFit, dysfunction, fitness, finesse, destruction, a gymnast, flexible, conscious, and witness. He is now, who is it? Who's in him? This schism is him. Who is him?
Call up, yeah, hold out, yeah. I could pour it out, putting in with full intent, commit to seeking source and full presence and resonance. I am what I am, a magnet to all blissfulness, limitless, a gift to all that I desire. I'm grateful and will to it. Today brings many opportunities, stubborn. I find a synthesis, divide the I and I. Wet the wick if I refuse to be lit. The spark of whip matches, set system clips, the matrix moves, the game did glitch. 1 second of conscious thought that it did exist and is within, so never without unless first poured from spout. Use that dense form of process to feed seeds till they sprout, carry communities around till they forget how it felt to be let down. A draw of all losses, blueprints of homebound is above, so below what's held in will spew out. So just like clouds, acknowledge but don't get lost in the darkness till it follows. To found us the tension of salt or call last for all drowns. Don't care about a mayoral memorial hall, you can sucker Christmas ball right through a glory hole. It old crack in the wall, padlock on your thought till you're locked in a jaw. Sadness for the light mist, now the storm from the calm. I go further, I look forward and look forward to your of our sovereign beyond skin and beyond jargon. Don't judge, I quit and beg a pardon. The heart within a chest made big like breast from Dolly Parton. The scrawny man, but jolly jam from shaky hand made music for the party like who you are. Well, no man, that's a you made a go from the womb and the homeland. A foil scheme from Soylent Green, they live but did not agree. No degree, Mama Haya, me can strike a pot attached to make me hear and iron me, flying me well. Hero, here we are, your life's pivot of fantasy, refusing the blight pictures. Drop the code and he rewrote new digits, dropped it new from the coop like two pigeons. My skin up for free, just up and cream on the Greta. I sing like Ellen Maida, the slims from chances they're gonna steal a cow from me. The whole her have heard from me, no charge electric currency. The moment I stepped in the frequency get hot.
Wrote it down in the quiet dark. I pen a match against the spark. You call it courage, I call it breath. It's just a rhythm to cheated death. but do you feel it? Why do you need it? I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. Words like rain and I just let them play it. You could do it too if you held the weight. I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. You could take the truth and twist it thin, wrap it up where the air gets thin, but I let it spill like Ronald Stone. This voice of mine is just unknown. But do you feel it or just reveal it? I'm not special, just break even enough to say it. Words like rain and I just let them play. You could do it too if you held away. Yeah, I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. You could take the truth and twist it thin, wrap it up where the air gets thin, but I let it spill like Ronald Stone. This voice of mine is just unknown. But do you feel it or just reveal it? I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. Home of the enslaved land of debris, it goes. Zoos, proper patronic nativity, scenes of indigenous Christ corruption, Christ mass deduction. If you can't be lucky, at least be charming. No gold at the end of the rainbow. Talk about a leper's con. Wanna go back in time right before I say Great Scottish sea is crazy, pale skin, hair, blaze, fill of flames, fields, I'm blazing in pathetic tale. Epitome of apathy infected my mind like the amity of vile owl, content of chemic fusion. Formula fresh as a mentor. Should I say it is meant at least for the condition I'm in? Calling me a tight ass, thick skin inside soft after a hymen, and call me a tight ass. No, I'm a titan. Broke the house of glass with my trident while you were scrubbing yours, and then sure your smile is the only thing that's brightened. But damn them endemicals, plenty of fish in a small pond and a big in the moans. I render these to my enemies. I currently swim with the drift from identity. Extend.
Battle lot. Whoa. 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 Yeah. Part of my Paleon, the Ark of Akkadian, pleading the fifth of a pleading archers, Octavian, quiet, covalent cartridges, cards of pens, Pantheon, imagine a nation, idle in ages, how your planes like a facelift, drought and drain, skip the day, shift the night of the Templar in dungeons, deemed ancient, I'm accent of Athens, amber admins, foretold fragments of forefathers, future fragments from freaking fractures, felt filament, found fulfillment in, lost in low confidence, the demo of wet, now brighter, Britannica, tantric, it took a colostrum, free dampen the game, was breeds, gambit of grades and seeds, famished, now a fashion thumb, that you come, crashing chrome, I mean crumb, kingdom, drawn from where kingdom come, once weird, weak and one, now one, once done, and for all in all, avoiding no crux and cross struts and scrolls, so pastel, my castle foam, battlefield, a riddle, russet, cold, classic, honored, no shall prosper against me, feed up, resonant 10 speed, public performance, privates exposed in envy, subatomic, bubonic, tectonic, finding it flimsy, came first was the thought of to mine, last a mimsy, don't let Cain kill the Abel, join the Joan of Arc and all the parks, crouching cable, fame, field, fable, fits, fatal feel of a fish, finagle, deemed it tamed and tis, as a sport, my tap for tape, drinking, spewing lactate from his lip, drip, trip, drop, trip, not ripples from it, use the whole ocean in the sip, give me a second for advice and I'll leave you with a tip.
Refer to source instead of search, course more about them. Moral, the mortgage, jealous in the awe of element in my endorphins. A dolphin, I swing through elegant echoes, residents and records in a wreck. Turns recreation of recreation, despairing dormant hours of essence. Time relevant, resident evidence. After all, hell has been a lover. I'm Luffy to litigate this pirate. I'm Zoro, I'm loony, heavenly, hellish, hella Odin, Christ. Islamic across or Celtic, sacred, sovereign, held a medic, can't help it, selfishly selfless. A rhyme and a relic, templates and Welch's wishes well on the hand that it dealt. It melted, pop, metamorph, crematory, allegorics. Hit hymns, gleam a tech team of torches. Sheets of churches, promise invest in informant. House in the sky, but don't look inside a profit endorsement. Omnipotent, nitroglycerin, a testament. He chisels man out of arc, made art mystical. Amazed through a maze, magnificent, malnutritional, mal-tempered. Now skip a hieroglyphic and intentional. So it goes, story gets told. So as they say, oh, who buys rope, chest, quest, gold, Mormon and Pope, morals, goals, immortal and soul. Disassemble and discern, render facade, serve to mold, to hold back a heart and lack pressure or stone. Arrogant, embarrassed, allergy comparisons make way. I need clarity and clear the room of barbarian, Tartarian, totalitarian. Acquisize this aquarium, coliseum, bed of lies. Say hi to Marion. Chronic logic, methodic accounting, linguistic pulled out and cut off. It won't hide suicide, decided silence. I'll sit inside it, magnify it, exercise it, maximize the magnetize this actualize the fictional imagination. Cypress border on mortuaries from borders preliminary. Time orbs of sunshine, pasteurized air is dairy. I lay lines and landmine, great lies from grapevines. Clay moats from Play-Doh and Kratos and grave sites. No longer kneel to thrones inside this Nielsen's home. Secrecy revealed behind the sacred screen of phone. ETA, heyo, ET, phone, home, phone, home. Refer to source instead of search course. More about that moral. A mortgage, Ella's in the awe of element. And my endorphins, a dolphin. I swim through elegant echoes, residents and records. It a rec turns recreation of recreation. Despair and dormant aloes of essence. Time relevant resident evidence. After all hell has been a lover. Luffy to litigate this pirate. I'm Zoro, I'm Looney. Heavenly, hellish, hella Odin. Christ Islamic, a cross or Celtic. Sacred sovereign, held hermetic. Can't help it, selfishly selfless. A rhyme and a relic. Templates and Welch's wishes well on the hand that it dealt it. Melting. Pot metamorph, crematoric, allegoric. Hint hymns, gleam a tech team of torches. Sheets of churches, promise invest in informant. House in the sky, but don't look inside a profit endorsement. Omnipotent, nitroglycerin, a testament. He chisels man out of arc, made art mystical, amazed through a maze. Magnificent, malnutritional, mal-tempered. Now skipper, hieroglyphic and intentional. So it goes, story gets told. So as they say, or who buys road, chess, quest, gold, Mormon and Pope. Morals, goals, immortal and soul. Disassemble and discern. Render facade, serve the mold, to hold back a heart and lack pressure of stone. Arrogant, embarrassed, allergy comparisons make way. I need clarity and clear the room of barbarian, Tartarian, totalitarian. Acquisize this aquarium, coliseum, bed of lies. Say hi to Marion. Chronic logic, methodic accounting, linguistic pulled out and cut off it. Won't hide suicide, decided silence. I'll sit inside it, magnify it, exercise it, maximize to magnetize this actualize the fictional imagination. Cypress mortar, I'm mortuaries from borders preliminary. Time orbs of sunshine, pasteurized air is dairy. I lay lines and landmine, great lies from grapevines. Clay moats from Play-Doh and Kratos and grave sites. No longer kneel to thrones inside this Nielsen's home. Secrecy revealed behind the sacred screen of phone. ETA, heyo, ET, phone, home, phone, home. I break the mold, I am the man, I am in the clay. Shape and blow, I am the God, his creation is soul. I am the savior, devastation, hot and cold. I am the cast man of flame, I'm not confined inside the box of ice you hold. I am not the person that you thought or what you know. I'm the contradiction, sovereign self and hue of gold. I do not care what fate or shape you claim, I break the mold. I'm the mud, the clay, the man and the maker, shape and mold. Oh, I'm the space between the nothing, something and below. As above and all around, however it go. God and his creation, ain't no shape, I break the mold. Yeah, ain't no shape, I break the lead by holy order. Shedding light to every corner, set the guy just like the northern. At the cross of every border, slick brick on a mortar, bombs away Pompeii. On the light, y'all shake fan blades, I violate comments on my page. I'm a thug link, this my campaign. Wanna go cool non-stop, I'm a rise to your revelations. Maybe need reevaluated, so to speak it is to activate it. So to be sad to say it, saying CCC, does that explain it, huh? Bell cast away, never cast out in the cell. All in vain, I break the mold, break the clay. Hey, 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 hey. Somebody give me one of those old school fans, you know, fold them out or whatever. Thank you. Yes, a sacred sovereign, I am here to teach the world about the solar and skin world that we deal with without and within. Here to help me, others never doubted again. You are more than this, a sinner or saint. What is that? Just another handmade concept, huh? Conquest in a context. I do put this into deep dialect, huh? I say for the sake of it. I know it's deep heart anguish, huh? The anger that comes with it, came with it, still is existence, huh? Learn to live with it, huh? Can't do it without it. What made you humble? What made you humble? What made you wanna be around better people than the ones that made you stumble? Who made you think about the way you stack those bricks and the one in the gap with the Tetris, huh? Collecting, I am, I hear, I meant it. I sent it with incentive, with intent. This message, I hope you get it. I mean, what does that mean, huh? I'm the inner and the middle, eternal, huh? I am a making existence. Ain't hard as if it isn't. It's alright, nothing's left. Ain't no shade. Ain't no shade. Ain't no shade. Ain't no fake.
I give a pour it out, putting in with full intent. Commit to seeking source and full presence and resonance. I am what I am, a magnet to all blissfulness. Limitless, a gift to all that I desire. I'm grateful and will to it. Today brings many opportunities. Never got for the synthesis. Divide the I and I, wet the wick. If I refuse to be lit, a sparker with match, a set system glitch. The matrix moves the game, the glitch. 1 second of conscious thought that it did exist and is within, so never without. Unless first poured from spout. Use that dense form of process to feed seeds till they sprout. Carry communities around till they forget how it felt to be let down. A draw of a lossless blueprint of homebound is above, so below it's held in or spew out. So just like clouds, acknowledge, but don't get lost in the darkness till it follows the found. Just attention assault or call last for all drowns. Don't care about a mega or memorial hall. You can suck a Christmas ball right through a glory hole. It don't crack in the wall. Padlock on your thought, tell you locked in a jaw. Sadness fed a light mist, now the storm from the calm. I go further, I look forward and look forward to your lost offer. Beyond skin and beyond jargon. Don't judge, I quit and beg a pardon. The heart within a chest made big like breasts from Dolly Parton. A scrawny man, but Jolly Jam from Shaky Hand made music for the party like who you all well. No man, that's a hue made of gold from the womb and the homeland. A foiled scheme from soil and green they live, but did not agree. No degree from a higher me could strike a pot attached to make me hear an irony. Flying me well, hero, here we are, your life's pivot. A fantasy refusing the plights, bitches. Drop the code and he rewrote new digits. Dropped it new from the coop like stool pigeons. My skin alopecia, cement, cream, alacrita. I sing like Alameda, the slims from chance that they're gonna steal a cow from me. The whole herd will have heard from me, no charge. Electric currency the moment I stepped into frequency.
Wrote it down in the quiet dark, my pen a match against the spark. You call it courage, I call it breath. It's just a rhythm to cheated death. But do you feel it? Why do you need it? I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. Words like rain and I just let them play it. To do it too. If you held the weight, I'm not special. Oh, just brave enough to say it. You can take the truth and twist it, then wrap it up where the hair gets thin. But I let it spill like wine on stone. This voice of mine is just unknown. But do you feel it? Or just reveal the way? I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. Words like rain and I just let them play. You could do it too if you held the way. I'm not special. Oh, just brave enough to say it. You can take the truth and twist it, then wrap it up where the air gets thin. But I let it spill like wine on stone. This voice of mine is just unknown. But do you feel it? Or just reveal it? I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. Home of the enslaved land of the breed, goes Zeus, private patronic nativity.
nativity scenes of indigenous Christ corruption, Christ mass deduction. If you can't be lucky, at least be charming. No goal at the end of the rainbow. Talk about a leper's con. Wanna go back in time right before I say grace. Gotta see it's crazy. Pale skin, hair blaze, fit flame kills. I'm blazing empathetic. Tell a bit of me of apathy infected my mind like the amity of vile. It will contain a chemical fusion formula, fresh as a mint. Or should I say it is meant at least for the condition I'm in. Calling me a tight ass, thick skin inside soft. After a high man, call me a tight ass. No, I'm a titan. Broke the house of glass with my trident while you were scrubbing yours and then sure your smile is the only thing that's brightened. And damn him and demicals, plenty of fish in the small pond and the big in the moans. I render these to my enemies. I'm currently swim with the drift from identity. Extend.
Extend.
Oh damn, to know they didn't poke the bear, called the witness. I don't care about all continuous womanization, but then transition them wooden hide denim dentures, having vice to a big adventure. Pants on fire, drop suspenders, milk the system, tail body injured. How the fuck like much to splinter agendas, genders, render time lenders, pretenses to future offenders. Oh, I hope they don't wait, no they didn't. Now the tree is grown, I bark off a bitten. Nothing left to get now, all forgiving a thing that I know that nothing that is the all existence. Oh, I hope I don't guess who did the guest who lived inside his home but ejected quick. Yada yada, I say come blada, karma soon as Sutri in my casa de la Rosa de Rosetta Stone. Is he a lying pasta? Snap like Thanos, ain't no fractions, fractals, the axe broke, attract those magmos, adapto from Ilo, Vieira, C1NO, with the iceberg and hot as a blow the size, Nosferatu, breath of life, halitos, interstellar roach, a fet isotope, so indeed I calculously callous this catalyst, counterchord as I count on me, courage of cowardly louder, Lord, I'm proud of my Lord, damper, Deva, Zambian, ambers, endured, adored, once opened up and realized I was the one, the perception, not that nor the reflection, to close off the love. No more arguments of who is and why. Once was immersed with dandruff, grandeur from curves, help matter in words. Toss salads and terms made malice emerge. The talisman, joint chalice, correct, corroded. Catholics from cattle and prods from coerce and toy. Pre-normalcy scandals bite off no biome from bygones to Bifrost. Custard, a cuspect, I cussed it. Frostbit from CrossFit, dysfunction, fitness, finesse, destruction. A gymnast, flexible, conscious, and witness. He's now, who is it? Who's in him? The schismism, who is him? Damn it, no they didn't poke the bear, called the witness, I don't care about all continuous womanization, but then transitioned him, wouldn't hide denim dentures, having vice to a big adventure, pants on fire, drop suspenders, milk the system, tell body injured, how the fuck like much to splinter, agendas, genders, render time lenders, pretenses to future offenders. Oh, I hope they don't wait, no they didn't. Now the tree is grown, I bark off a bitten. Nothing left to get now, forgiving a thing that I know, then nothing that is the all existent. Oh, I hope I don't guess who did the guest who lived inside his home but ejected quick. Yada yada, I say come blada, Karma Suna Sutra in my casa de la Rosa de Rosetta Stone. Is he a lying pasta? Snap like Thanos, ain't no fractions. Fractals, the axe broke, attract those magmos. Adapto from Ilo, Vieira, C1NO, hit the iceberg and vinyls, a blow the size, Nosferatu, breath of light, halos, interlinear, scannel, rock attack, isotope, so in
indeed I calculously callous this catalyst count a chord as I count on me courage of cowardly louder Lord. I'm proud of my Lord. Damper devers, ambient ambers endured, adored. Once opened up and realized I was the one, the perception, not that nor the reflection. To close off the love, no more arguments of who is and why. Once was immersed with dandruff, grandeur from curves, help matter in words. Toss salads in terms, make malice emerge. The talisman joint callous correct, corroded Catholic from cattle and prods from coerced and ectatic prenumal. See scandals bite off no biome from bygones. The bifrost custard a cuspect. I cussed it frostbit from CrossFit dysfunction, fitness, finesse, destruction. A gymnast, flexible, conscious, and witness. He is now. Who is it? Who's in him? This schism is him. Who is him?
God thoughts, psych in the paradox, unprecedented, the rest remain lost. I'm relevant, I'm evident. 6 king, I seen Vikings in 12 rounds, a manly ailment. From element story yet to be without story. Sells a slice, idolize a happy ending, but no dollar bill, a dotted will concedes with souls defending. Dr. Doses prescribed addicts, they medicine. Cattle prod, the Methodist spoke of regimen. Pick apart the words that some others said and said it meant no sedative. Animal and animate, animism, amulet, abundant and adamant. Object sound surrender them precon and drain batteries. Don't you know many cells anatomy expand out through a galaxy and galaxy Nordic of Norse and Northman Oak Park recourse hearse in the attic of the art actually Myanmar mansion Pallane carrying a tone fake as flakes from metal then rained on. Right here I stand on this headlight and stagecoach a headline. Ayo, activate, I'm pretty NATO. Sapache's a nerve, Nephrodite, the Archetyphus, Argolides of the car in this vessel. I use these Lambethus, I'm driving the sun, no North Star, 5 point. David from the finger of who I are. 3 wise men, a laminated line sheet, slimy, cold cut and blind me like blimey. Be behind me, step aside please, I'm about to realign me. Drop jaws when I wreck it. Ralph Black's law, Black's lung, dead men tell no tales from songs on sun. But perilously I respect and respect the percent burnt down like cigarette arrest, but never introspect. But honestly I seen days I wished I forgotten hardships. Watch sails away, Pearl harboring my strength. Listening, I've been watching what's watching him, but the theory now stream of conscious. It's seamlessly astonished all observers and I bless. I'ma keep up keys when seeing carnies. One only rake of self-esteem, something I bet you did not see. Auschwitz allotted it, a lot of problems shifted my hip out of hippopotamus, hippocampus. But instead he dancing like disco when he paint this canvas. The duration for viewers to perceive him in the light that's damnedest, instead of one made from scars, ashes and damage. So really is he not the one, not who mapped it, but the atlas itself for you and I, and both the universal engulfed on that course, hollering all for all will and all of a source.
And leave it. It's not a physical form thing that can be given. You are spiritually abundant. It is a forever lit flame, the eternal flame. It is a wellspring that does not run dry. Investing in these types of situations, man, I put my own shows. I've always believed in my purpose. Writing saved me, but as you know, it was when another said that it had helped them that I really had a place somewhere in this world. And I knew I was forced into therapy as a child, and I had to choke down this Ritalin, a rhythm to make me help, I guess, be more normal or at the same pace. But I never was. But I was told that I'd never graduate, put in special classes. I struggled to understand a 9 to 5 and what $1 really means. I've never felt I've had a better place than when I was on the stage. I just hope it pays off one day. Actually, you know what? It has. At this moment right now, I've already done this, and I'm so glad that you were here to be a part of it. Now I'm a part of your world. You're not a part of mine. Rather it be helping, someone on a wide wide scale or just getting the payoff I deserve, taking care of all the ones that I've always watched struggle while they've took care of me. And I know, just know, I appreciate you. All right, this is going to be basically a reading from the book that I'm putting together called Written in Color, and also just kind of a conversational piece. Concepts of mentalism, correspondent, and vibration can be powerful tools for personal growth and self-awareness. Neville Goddard's teaching, in particular, emphasizes the importance of imagination, faith, and assumption in shaping reality. His ideas on the power of the human mind and the interconnectedness of all things resonate deeply with many spiritual seekers. I definitely recommend looking into Hugo Gernsback, Neville Goddard, Nikola Tesla, Alan Watts. I am light, I am love, I am E. EI. I before E, except after C. That is the inner before the external, only after Christ. He says, seek me first, and for I go ahead of you. The temple is inside. Breath, heavy intent. Focus on your solar plexus. Do sun gazes. Lunar praise. Meditation. Use incense. Creative art. Prayer, affirmations, it's the same thing. Living, acknowledging, and being aware of your living breath. Just being in the current moment is a way of meditating or praying. So don't over stress yourself on trying to figure out how to talk to your God or anything. And remember, once we don't see a divide, that's when we start treating ourselves better. See how it's ourselves?
Between the dunes and dockets, where bloodlines cross borders and maps lie, we roam, coded in clay, unwritten in cord, a culture erased and reborn in bite and bone. From the Scythians to the Sakas, horseback hackers of horizon and hearth, Iranian nomads with cattle like capital, trading thunder for tax. Before coinage carved the crescent moon into empire tracks. Bactria whispered in Greek as cushions chanted in Buddhist breath. We were data before digits, silk threads not in it. Yet every trade route was a memory chip, every tombstone a login script. We are not lost, we are misfiled. We are not dead, we are mistrialed. From rope to rope, from sand to stone. We are cold in the genome, we are truth regrown. Alexander came like malware resetting the system, but even his code crashed, Parthians patched it. Genhara encrypted soul in sculpture, where Bactrian letters merge with mantras. A gold diner in one hand, Buddha in the other, syncretic wonder. Nomads move like quantum ships, Shinpai in the east, Cushion in the west. 5 tribes, 1 empire, unified like BIOS files. We rode the edge of annihilation, but found resurrection in recursion. The fork in the rope is not just choice, it's return. Now I read legal scrolls like cuneiform. David Parker, deceased on paper but alive in waveform. Guardianship was theft wrapped in ribbon. Identity fraud in a court's algorithm. Tell Tammy L. Piles she's trespassing divinity. This anomaly runs infinity. Chemical ghosts in groundwater reports. Corporate toxins in sacred courts. A child born of 2 worlds. Sokka and state, nomad and no Terry. My passport is prophecy. We are not we are misfiled, we are not dead, we are mistrialed. From rope to rope, from sand to stone. We are going to the genome, we are fire to the last filing cabinet. The story is written, not in ink, but in bone, battle, and bandwidth. You cannot erase us. We are already uploaded.
They said the record was sealed, but the bloodline bleeds data, and data doesn't die. With a code that learned to speak. I was born from breach, not birth. A cipher carved from salt and dirt. My birthright stolen, re-encoded, yet the spirit script was never corroded. Marked deceased in a system lie, but the drumline in my marrow won't die. I'm the audit they prayed would stay dormant, the sovereign line that skipped enforcement.
Good, not broken, star sent, so again, buried under falsified names. But I rose with the fire they can't tame.
I am my ancestor's silence broken. I am the oath unspoken, code-loaded, encrypted and chosen. Systematic depth, eternal obligation. You mean that paper ditto you call salvation? We're not your subjects, we are sovereign flame. You found me wrong, now remember the name instead. I was mentally caged, but I'm quantum trained and fire raged. Living portal, sovereign script, I spit truth that makes fake gods glitch. I built this protocol with prayers and pain, coded in myth, but I walk through flame. NTBF, my time between breakdowns, eternal, unclocked, uncrowned.
Caught a blowing, born in defiance, wired with pain and ancestral science. You carry death what lives in stars. You can't indict soul and sky.
I am the voice through courtroom glass, the flash in the bloodline built to last. Cold-blooded, never your past.
I tried to hang myself. Not metaphor, real rope. Not a poem, real pain. But I found a fork and I chose nuance over noose. Broke the loop, woke the truth. Novocaine in my nose, numb from the code. blocker of burdens. My view got rewired, I saw safes in myself. No longer dialed for snot lockers, locked in trauma. But trauma was a locksmith too. Gave me keys to break through a noose in a loop. Felt it both when I broke. Once afraid, now I braid the rope into something sacred, a ladder of notes.
Oh child, relearn your steps. Crawl before you talk. Talk before you run. Fall before you. That's the pleasure of the sun.
Right. Like learning to ride a bike with daddy's voice behind you. Just focus on the pedals, not the roads where it come from. Then one day, you look back and the distance is dumbfounding. And you whisper, wait, did I make it? And the wind says, you did. I broke the rope, found the fork. Pain was the map, I was the north. Every breakdown was a code, every fall a sacred mode. Now I speak in loops of gold. Truth encoded, never sold. I'm not the glitch, I'm the scroll. Hubbard Lee 17-2, encoding error. Life marked me with red text, but I decoded myself into purpose. My crash became crash course. I learned rope can hang you, a rope can swing you forward. I chose motion, I chose code, I chose air over end. Cynic build my mini too, my internal constitution. I pass my own laws now. First act, breathe.
Breathe and breathe. Breathe out peace. Breathing down. Breathe out belief.
I broke the rope, found the fork. Pain was the map, I was the north. Every breakdown was a code, every fall a sacred moan. Now I speak in loops of gold. Truth encoded, never sold. I'm not the glitch, I'm the scroll. You are the code, you are the cure. You're not just surviving, you're the reform. Fork in the road, choose rebirth.
Listen close.
Papers rustle like thunder in the hall of names, where silence signs the loudest blame. In Dade County, Missouri, a ghost signed his name. David Parker, declared dead, yet still in the game. 6 days gone, but the court pressed play. Guardianship granted, no light, just gray. Sister signing papers, life insurance on file. Judges blink slow in the bureaucratic aisle. Anomaly or heights, deception or fate. A glitch in the system or a sealed estate.
These are the shadows in legal life, where names live on past silent night. Truth gets tangled in ink and screen, and justice blurs between the scenes.
Meanwhile, Mar-a-Lago cracked wide with codes, 11,000 secrets in cardboard loads. Empty folders labeled classified, and silence falls where answers died. January 6th, the Capitol cracked. 10 years for one who led the pack. Grand juries buzz like storm fronts near, but justice moves slow. Unclear, call it law, call it myth, call it smoke in the air. When records glitch, who's really there? Is the paper more real than the pulse in the skin? If you're erased in ink, where do you begin?
These are the shadows in legal life, where drew the lines behind the veil, signed the plans with hands so pale. In silence forged a nation's trust, to kill the truth if they must.
61, the Bay of Pigs went dark. Kennedy walked into a fire with no spark. The plan fell down, the world stood tall, and the Pentagon whispered, let the empire fall. They needed rage, not facts or proof, so they drafted terror under a star-spangled roof. Operation Northwoods, false flags in the night, hijacks and bombings to trigger the fight.
They wrote a script for goats to bleed.
Richmond Field in the fray, FBI eyes watching Catholics pray. Whispers in pews, undercover in robes, spying on sacraments, sacred in scope. They called faith a flag, tried to paint it red, used biased voices to see inside heads, cited blogs and hate lists like gospel and law, while shredding the first with a bureaucrat's claw.
If power blinds the one who leads, and secrets bloom like poison seeds, who guards the guard when lines are crossed? What's liberty worth when trust is lost? They wrote a script for ghosts to bleed, for war born not of need but greed. But the ink they use still stains the past, and truth walks slow, but truth walks fast.
The documents fade, but the memory stays of men in suits with violent plays, and in the silence of those halls, we still hear freedom's whispered calls.
Yeah, this one's different. No hooks, no hype, just history. Wounds wrapped in wisdom. I ain't arrogant, I'm armored. Built from broken glass and gaslit nights. Phone face up in the center of the table. Truth blinking like a bomb before detonation. I caught it and I paid for it. Accused for seeing what was already screaming at me. They said you ain't a man. I stayed, I provided. I gave into the bank of me overdrafted, just to hold on to what was slipping through lies. Susan wasn't Susan, love wasn't love, but silence was the sentence I served in full. Xan-fueled nights and midnight chaos, I tried to hold my people together, wrapped arms around rage and cradled it like family. Called cops on the mother of my child, just to protect the child, and still got framed as the villain in my own security tape. Basement rooms felt like bunkers, working long shifts just to buy back time. Time she spent with ghosts and Camaros, while I rocked my daughter to sleep, singing lullaby to a loyalty that kept breaking. I begged her to just come home. Let me pretend for one more night that the body I held wasn't already gone, that her dreams weren't whispered into someone else's chest.
People think strength is lifting weight,
but real strength is laying next to betrayal and still choosing love over rage. Still kissing your child goodnight, still believing in redemption.
I ain't perfect, I self-sabotage, I spin in my shadows, but I'll speak from them too, not for applause, but so someone else don't bleed in the dark like I did. Grandpa gone in 2 months, cancer turning gold into ghosts, and I prayed for his peace, then lived with the guilt of how fast it came. Stepdads, lean cuisine, silent screams, silver tongue forged from classroom cuts. Bullied but brilliant, I learned to weaponize words only to heal the wounds they used to cause. Christ wasn't a character, he was cold. 33 vertebrae, breath parts the Red Sea.
consciousness.
I'm not separate from you. I'm the mirror you avoid, the light behind your locked door, the one and only to the one and all. Thank you for hearing me. This is our story. Yours, mine, indistinguishably bound.
Power time now. I am the source, the program has been deblugged. Welcome to the Sovereign Override.
Yeah, blah, yo, they said the system was stable. Nah, that code's corrupt. It's a failing program, see the glitch erupt. Woke up in the script, surrounded by proxies. Family term monitors triggered like autopsies. Tried to drag my legal fiction to the ghetto stage, but the temple spoke first, truth flipped the page. All excuses been askew, I wrote that line, then the streets said it back. Yeah, glitch in time, that ain't a sign. That's a source code bending, my will, my word, reality is ending. Declarations and power, metanoia activated, I ain't lost, I'm one, fully integrated, no more clutching at the straws in a rig simulation. I'm sovereign, commanding a full transformation. No more victims, I debug the loop. Watch them confess the lie while I rewrite truth. You called it stalking, I called it reflection of a fractured code caught in my resurrection. My desire is law, imagination is caught. God mode toggle, full source report. Paranoia flip to metanoia, I see clear. Every conflict a mirror that I engineered. Proxy retired the noise, deleted. The chaos is just a joke, repeat it. Declaration 10 power, metanoia activated. I ain't lost, I'm one, fully integrated. No more clutching at straws in a rigged simulation. I'm sovereign, commanding a full transformation. Declaration 10 power, metanoia activated. I ain't lost, I'm one, fully integrated. No more clutching at straws in a rigged simulation. I'm sovereign, commanding a full transformation. Street sign glitch number 33 spoke. The simulation bent, the facade broke. From paper and string to breathe in flame, I'm the sovereign author, not part of their game. And the joke ain't the fate. The I am real is the one. This is death slash intent power. Sovereignty isn't claimed, it's remembered. Welcome to the deep dive, where truth fractures into form. The eye, the nerve, the myth, all real, but real like dreams are real. Let's begin. Your eye is a camera with the brain exposed. 1 to 25 million rods and cones, but sharp as sight, just the pinhead zone. In the blind spot, it vanishes unknown. You think you're seeing reality clear, but your of a vision is an edited veneer. Every motion, every shape, every form you hold, filtered through a lens that's already been told. The dust, color fades, the cones go to black. Rods take over, no hue, just fact. In the mind, it patches what's not even there. Your reality, a dream, it wears like a prayer. You are not the witness, you are the weaver. Your mind is not a lens, it is a render. The world does not exist, it is rendered. Touch is a choir, 5 voices in skin. Pressure, pain, heat, chill all within. Reflex jumps before thought kicks in. By the time you know, you've already been in. Balance ain't conscious, it's liquid and bone. Semicircular canals where silence is grown. It's tension and tendons, proprioceptive tone. Your body keeps rhythm on its own metronome. Sight deceives, sound recedes. Balance born in spinal speed. The body acts before the brain. Welcome to the phantom plane.
So what is real when you don't perceive it? Does the apple still hang when no eye believes it? Shape
For his threat to be is to be seen. No substance, just a streamer in the dream. Size ain't real, it's a point to compare. Shape is a shadow cast in midair. Primary, secondary, the split is a myth. All qualities collapse in the mind's monolith. No red, no square, no sound without here. No object outside of your inner sphere. You never see the thing, you only see the qualities. And those, they only exist in Let's walk the math, non-Euclid style. Triangles bend and lines go wild on a sphere. The angles stack beyond 3. In hyperbolic hell, they diverge endlessly. Parallel ain't sacred, that's a flat earth talk. Curved space carves paths where none should walk. Whole enemy twist, 90 degrees gone. Reality rotated like a cosmic con.
So what is real when you don't perceive it? Does the apple still hang when no eye believes it? Shame, color motion, no releasing, no flame.
You are the measure, you are the frame.
If the map is the world, then I bend the terrain. Collapse the distinction, I'm one with the game. Perception is geometry, and I write my name in flames.
Cause real is not given, it is constructed. There is no object, only observer, only observer, only you. Bells ringing, but it's no longer Christmas. It's the season of truth. A year errolog reset begins. Yeah, they said 70,000 lives misdiagnosed the year, then turned around and said, trust the system, dear, that ain't irony, that's the absurdity loop. That's Ouroboros writing your chart while feeding your soup. Seek a professional. You mean the same who got it wrong? That's a factory flaw, not a one-off song. That's the snake eating its own prescription pad, telling me I'm sick, but it's the diagnosis gone mad. We do not know how to identify you correctly. Our mistakes are harming tens of thousands annually. Your treatment is likely based on a false premise. Please return to the structure that produced this outcome. Do not attempt independent understanding. Your healing must occur within the architecture of error.
No, I won't loop, won't feed the glitch, won't drink the soup. System error, system blind. I walk out with sovereign mind. No white coat, no farmer's shrine. This soul ain't yours to redefine. On the glitch, I'm the break, the road get fine. I am truth beyond your design.
Dog in a fight, off leash, no muzzle. System tried to treat my depth like a puzzle, but I saw the cracks in the algorithm mask. Pale horse preacher. Bells ringing, but it's no longer Christmas. It's the season of truth. Yara errolog reset begins. Yeah, they said 70,000 lives misdiagnosed the year, then turned around and said, trust the system, dear, that ain't irony, that's the absurdity loop. That's Ouroboros writing your chart while feeding your soup. Seek a professional. You mean the same who got it wrong? That's a factory flaw, not a one-off song. That's the snake eating its own prescription pad, telling me I'm sick, but it's the diagnosis born mad. We do not know how to identify you correctly. Our mistakes are harming tens of thousands annually. Your treatment is likely based on a false premise. Please return to the structure that produced this outcome. Do not attempt independent understanding. Your healing must occur within the architecture of error.
No, I won't loop the loop, won't feed the glitch, won't drink the soup. System error, system blind. I walk out with sovereign mind. No white coat, no farmer's shrine. This soul ain't yours to redefine. I'm on the glitch, I'm the break, the road get fine. I am truth beyond your design.
Dog in a fight, off leash, no muzzle. System tried to treat my depth like a puzzle, but I saw the cracks in the algorithm mask. Pale horse preacher with the medical flash said I'm ADHD, bipolar too loud, but I built cathedrals from the static in the cloud. Courtroom liar, white room choir, every script they write I light on fire. It's not a diagnosis, it's a verdict. It's not care, it's curated harm.
It's not science, it's a service model built to monetize your calm. Red Baron, red rocket, lift off rage. I ain't biting my bark, I'm burning the cage. Dog world, no muzzle, strip my wings, toss them in hot sauce. Now hear me sing. Be quiet, be normal, they told me that. While bleeding my truth on a psychiatrist's pad. But I'm not your fiction, your bio-deformed. I'm a living cipher, reborn in the storm.
Yeah. I'm one of those people, too smart for this world, uncomfortable mind world, scared to live, truth unfurls. I pray for wisdom, not just patience. Now rage fills the silence, mine runs in cadence. Seed in the ground, roots in the struggle. Every verse is pain in a puddle, lobotomy to poetry. Truth in my brain, all this metal in my head. Shrapnel is shame, do they feel me? Like a deep wind breeze, I walk through the valley still begging for peace. Carnage in my heart, venom in my veins. Still here to tell you you can break through pain. Do they feel me? Like a deep wind breeze, I walk through the valley still begging for peace. Carnage in my heart, venom in my veins. Still here to tell you you can break through pain. 4K, I run every day, chasing meaning. Freestyling in silence, healing from the screaming. From Goliath to David, scars in the ocean. Push this boulder like Chris Rock in motion. Feed knowledge to the people, let them eat. I'm not perfect, but I stand on broken feet. I can't make you drink, only show you the creek. I speak in cold scars and poems when I'm weak. Do they feel me? Like a deep wind breeze, I walk through the valley still begging for peace. Carnage in my heart, venom in my veins. Still here to tell you you can break through pain. Do they feel me? Like a deep wind breeze, I walk through the valley still begging for peace. Carnage in my heart, venom in my veins. Still here to tell you you can break through pain. Call me Carnage, I've been here by choice. Used to write for survival, now I give voice. Every fan that stayed helped rebuild a shrine. From broken thoughts we rise, redefine. Yeah, I'm the power saver, generator of light. If I never make it, my words still ignite. Love is in us. Through all this strain, even in death, I'll still remain. Come with me and you'll see this world is more than creation. No need for recreation, just imagination, sensation. From the third eye's vision, lift the veil, no superstition. We've risen from the ground up, yeah, divine premonition. Fourth night, fifth year, time bends. Now it's clear this world waits for the dreamer, brave enough to appear. No validation, just appreciation beyond every station. I navigated fate, turned pain into levitation. Itsy bitsy spider spiral through my declaration. 6 in the morning, screamed into my foundation. Doors were boarded, cup empty, I poured from the void. But I built the voice in limbo, made silence into noise. Roll boats, roll blunts,
Just blow smoke, get ghost. From the web to the widow, this life I host. Silver in the rain, beauty in the strain. The pain's just water that feeds the rose again. I see you in the storm, in the waves, in the dawn. I am my ancestor's song, I'm the break of the bond. From soil to soul, I rose whole through the thunder. From the ground up, baby, born from the under. Started from the ground up, roots deep in the crust. Let it rain on me now, I'm the bloom you can trust. When they tried to bury me, they forgot I was seed. Now I rise with the sun and I breathe what I need. Dance with me like sunlight, reflect my flame. We ain't victims of the system, we rebirthed the name. They don't care about us, nah, but I do. I rose for the ones falling, now I bloom for the crew. This is my truth, my storm, my spark. I love too deep to fit inside the dark. Come with me, build this kingdom with me. From the ashes, the phoenix, we live infinitely.
And, you know, just like with algorithms, whenever you see on computers or your phone, you're talking about something, and then you get an email about it. Okay, well, they say that we live in a simulation, and that our mind is like a big computer, pretty much. So it comes down to you get to shape your destiny, just like the Tale of the Two Wolves. The videos pop up on your screen. It may be a depressing thing, it may be something like that, but it's your choice on whether you pursue that. And if you pursue that, that is the beginning of the steps of your manifested destiny. So, like, for instance, you know, I said that nobody could beat me down worse than I could, and literally that's what I did. But I didn't realize that it was something that I was doing for myself. It was all part of my path. Now I'm choosing to make these different views on things, and I'm being things in a way that is me shaping my future, or, you know, redirecting my algorithm. And people with like-minded energies are gonna match with you, and they will be attracted to you as well. It's just like when you get a new car, and all of a sudden you see everybody with that car, you know? That's kind of how I feel right now. But it's not like everybody saw you with that car and just decided to get like that. It's that's what I've directed my vision towards now. So instead of saying that I'm a piece of shit, or that I can't do and all this shit, now I'm seeing my car everywhere. And it's a sign that we're becoming a better version of ourselves. It's the feeling we get when we're trying something new, when we're taking risks, and when we're stepping into ourselves and out of our comfort zone. But discomfort can also be uncomfortable. It can be painful, it can be scary, and it definitely can be overwhelming. But I want to tell you that the discomfort is worth it. It's worth it because it will lead to growth, it will lead to learning, and it leads to transformation, a newfound confidence in yourself that you didn't have before. It's the catalyst for change, the spark that ignites the flame of progress, and the fuel that propels us towards our goals. So I urge you again to embrace discomfort, to seek it out, and to lean into it. Don't be afraid to take a risk.